Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Death and Taxes. The video has been requested quite a bit on social media from me, so I'm going to continue to play it here. So we'll see how this goes. Let's put all my monies away. That's a lot of people. That's 8 people. That's a lot. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. And flip for good luck. All right. Check the soch. Engine failure leads to catastrophic crash during a demonstration flight. Online gambling developer found dead at home, having choked on their morning sandwich. Good. Experimental farmer arrested for poisoning hectares of farmland with homemade fertilizer. Land unusable for years to come. Son of a bitch. Cosmopolis Media aiming to develop a new sex education show to boost healthcare across all the nation. Downtown traffic disrupted in a massive pileup. Welcome to Our History, a new series on the structures behind the shifts and changes of societies. Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost, waiting to be released. The Visionary Atom. Read the 10 best science fiction novels from the early atomic age. Hello, Grim. Congratulations, Grim. You've passed the performance review as expected. But let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Quota for the day: a total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. That's 5 specific components, and then 1 random. Alright, I'm going to try to tackle this a little differently. I don't have a red one yet, which is great. I'm going to leave this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the scientific background people and kill them first. Abu al-Falani, 35. 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. Okay, so this guy can live if he's not a bad guy, that is. White-collar criminal. Growing up? Great. Abu showed great promise in being a talent artist, so he can be the one random if I so choose. Abu showed a great promise in being a talented artist. At one point, they shifted their efforts towards forgeries of different types, from paintings to money, at which they are also highly skilled. He's in the 1 random pile. Nuclear physicist. This is a scientific background. I'll read it for you guys anyway. Benazir al-Ram, age 49. Benazir was inspired to study nuclear physics by old science fiction novels. Their original plan was to build some sort of atomic death ray, as seen in their favorite novel, which, alas, never went anywhere. But by the time they'd become an accomplished and respected physicist. 3 humans have to die. Charlie Goke, age 56, fraud CEO. Charlie has been helping their brother, Albert David. Do I have Albert David somewhere? No, I don't. Okay. It'd be kind of cool. Charlie has been helping their brother, Albert David, hide corporate money and avoiding paying taxes for years, perhaps even decades. They've also been accused of insider trading and other fraudulent activities. They currently live in a mansion just outside of town. He's definitely made it to the top of my kill list. Ajiro Bankole, age 26, archaeologist. Ajiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from a fabled age of colossal hamsters. Didn't we just read something about permafrost? Dormant plague bacteria discovered in permafrost, waiting to be released. Oh god. If he goes digging up permafrost, he's gonna dig up that disease. Alright, he's made it to the top of my list for killing. Just because he's gonna bring more than just his death if he gets that. Oliver J. Ballard. He's age 29, identity thief. Oh my god, there's so many bad people. Oliver stole toys when they were young and their family was struggling to find happiness in misery. As they got older, they became a regular swindler in order to improve their living situation. But after a while, they saw futility of the endeavor. In the pursuit of finding the life they deserved, they assumed the identity of and Identity thief. Oh, man. Found another. Jake Bartowski. Age 28, unemployed. Jake, a self-prescribed chemist, loves to create new interesting recipes in the kitchen. Jake's latest work involves mixing opioids and uppers. Damn. They also enjoy showcasing their new inventions at the local club scene. Well, that is a scientific background to me, man. He is also age 28, which fits with the age 30 or younger. Three humans with a scientific background. Do I have another one in scientific background? Am I missing someone here? Photojournalist. Oh, I'm sorry. Aaliyah Fonkina. Age 27, photojournalist. Aaliyah used to be a war correspondent. Nowadays, most of their time is spent searching for feel-good stories. They recently got hired to the Daily Clarion, where the editor-in-chief tasked them with identifying a peculiar vigilante of sorts who keeps running around the city in a manatee-themed costume. Call me Manatee Man. Cosmologist. Here we go. Ayesha Moore, 38, cosmologist. 10 years, Ayesha spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the stars all across the universe. Bit by bit, they become more convinced that the whole world, is actually some sort of simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. Those people scare me. Okay, that's 3 scientific backgrounds. 2 humans, age 30, have to die. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 humans aged 30 or younger have to die. So that's 3 in total. I'll have 5 with the 2 people. And then I need a random. So I need 2 humans under the age of... Actually, I might need... Yeah, 2 humans under the age of 30. Not you. It's under the age of 30, right? At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger. Sorry, 30 or younger. I don't think I have a 30-year-old in here. Okay. Oh, I think that's an obvious one. The archaeologist. He's the one digging up permafrost. Yeah. Yeah. That's 4. 3, 4. I need 2 more people. He was the one random though, but he's also under the age of 25 or 30. 30 and younger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need 2 more people to die. Needs 1 more person under the age of 30 and younger. We have the photojournalist, and then we have the identity theft. He can die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more person to die. It can be anyone at this point. No, it's between these 2. I'm definitely, what call it, criminal, forgery, whatever. Maybe he'll get caught, but fraud CEO has been getting away with it for years, almost decades. Wait, what? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That one's satisfied. 30 scientific. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then 2 humans have to be 30 years or younger. That's 1, 2, and 3. I think everything is satisfied. Humans are so easily corrupted. Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong about that, man. That was a tough one, guys. That was really tough. I hope I did it correctly.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well.
Thus far.
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Shrug, basic, one day follows another. Rough, things got really bad. No, I saw a lot of pain, suffering, it was sad. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with this one.
Just so. Even we cannot stop the constant advance of time.
Right.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters.
Mm-hmm.
The papers.
Yeah.
Papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay.
Yay.
Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
Yes, it was good to hear I'm such a good worker.
Perhaps one day you can be a great worker.
Aha.
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules. How long is a day, anyway? What do you mean? What? That's a silly question, right? Not really. I'd rather get back to work.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Yep, later, bro. I did something right, y'all.
Shiver me timbers. Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
I mean, Inferior mortality, a coin, the thing that which usually makes up the largest portion of buried treasure. I'll buy it for whatever reason.
Used to belong to the ruthless Corsair Thaddeus Thatcher, this one. 'Tis the last
Thaddeus
existing
Thatcher.
of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and let Lady Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day. The rest doomed to a slow extinction.
Yeah.
Then my crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Teleanor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
Okay, cool. Wonder if what is that considered? Something for my desk? Yeah. All right. Let's return for the night. Yeah, it's fine. Is that it? Just... It only lands on heads. Oh, never mind. I was just that lucky. That's crazy. Put that over there for... I don't know what the reason for that is, to be honest with you, but I have it. A letter. I like to check my letter before I do anything. Look here, Grim. How about we try out some brand new methods of strengthening the equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. Quote for the day, a total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle must die. Huh? The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle must die. I don't know what that means. Do they mean like underneath and above kind of thing? Yes, this may be the key. Whatever, man. I don't know. Archaeologist stumbles and impales himself on a massive tusk. Supposed giant hamster. Physicists sacrifice self in order to prevent radiation leak. Wow. Wow. Interview with the forger who works for security firms to make the world more secure against forgeries. Notorious identity thief disappears. But are they truly dead? We can never be sure. Suspected fraud dies of heart attack as the police officers come knocking at the door. Prosecutor says the arrest was imminent. Whoops. Oh, the humanity. Anonymous vigilante prevents another attempt at robbery. Okay, cool. See, I don't think they're misleading me because look at all the good stuff that's coming out of this. Okay, so the humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle must die. Does that mean these... Oh, wait. I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. There's only 4 people here. Oh, does that mean... What? Does that mean the ones on the right? Because they mentioned left on another day. What do you mean on the opposite end? Oh, humans on opposite ends of the profile button must die. These two. That's what they mean? The junior researcher. Okay, Caleb Sadi Rondeau. Rondeau. Yeah. Age 30, junior researcher. Right after graduation, Caleb went to work at the Acadia Institution, where they've been researching strange experimental pathogens. Oh boy. The goal is to achieve a potential breakthrough in human cell regeneration. It's a pretty dangerous job, as it oftentimes involves the use of very sharp instruments. For my quota, Sumkia Kido, age 48, ranger. Sumkia leads a highly trained anti-poaching team. The number of poaching incidents was greatly reduced when Sumika got approved to use electric weapons and traps against the poachers. Sumika lives right on the edge of the forest with their family. And who are we saving today, everyone? Kathleen Holmes, age 39. Economic policy strategist. Kathleen wrote a book of the economic planning. Literally, the last 5 years, they have argued for a new way to organize and systemize labor and the production of resources, and for a different distribution of capital, which often revolves around renegotiating regulations and corporate oversight. Okay, and Christy Capel, age 38, student. A true student for life. Christy has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. In fact, they might be on the verge of massively important breakthrough with their fourth bachelor's thesis. You go, girl. Okay, I think I'm satisfied.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
Perhaps.
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback.
This guy's weird, but I like him.
Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work.
Meticulousness.
You are a testament to meticulousness.
Meow, the cat mutters in contentment. I'm sorry.
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
Good night, Mr. Fate. 400 doll hairs. Let's see what the mirror's up to.
Psst. How do you live with yourself?
It's quite easy.
Okay, technically, you are not alive anymore. But maladies are ravaging the populace. Microbial forces having their way.
Isn't that good? More work for me?
A complete failure of the human body? It's not that good. Not good at all.
Jeez.
Why can't they just stop getting sick?
Huh? What? Harsh. Hear the sickness here, mind voice. Mind voice. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, life's not fair, bonehead. You're probably powerless. Ain't anything you can do about it.
She's trying to get me crazy.
Seeds will spread until it engulfs all. Consider it a warning.
Okay. I don't like you, mirror person. Mind voice. Okay. Okay, let's fly. Money's away. Good luck, Flip. Aha! A fresh idea. I hope you're still well motivated from our performance discussion. We're trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Quote for the day. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? Cheers, Fate. Young researcher found dead from a yet-to-be-identified pathogen. Doctors left puzzled. More power to all corporations. It's the way of the future. They can build it. They will build it. They can build it. They will build it. Scandal erupts at university as another thesis found to be full of plagiarized paragraphs as faulty research. Huh? Ah, damn. Feeling down? Top 10 unexpected things that raise your libido. Okay. Oh, I get it. Down. Check out these awesome personal jetpacks. Yeah. Oh, that sounds dangerous, actually. What'd they say? All humans in the bottom row have to die? Okay. Let's see who we're killing off today. It's these three gentlemen. Oh, I'm sorry. That's one female. Ewald Buddy, age 32, neurosurgeon. Ewald, a child prodigy, has been performing brain surgery since the age of 18. They're well established as a medical professional in academia, and in practice, Ewald is addicted to adrenaline and is well known for taking great personal risks. Therefore, he must die. We're also killing off Tecumseh Gold, age 65, professor. Tecumseh is a renowned professor of mathematics, who enjoys challenging their students with nigh unsolvable equations. It's the best way to force them into being more inventive and creative, they say. Lately, they've started tutoring a gifted janitor with a troubled past. Them's the rules, everyone. Them's the rules. Exiani Wright, age 24, food service assistant. Exiana prepares the food for cooking, beverages for drinking. Later, they clean the kitchen work areas. It's routine and repetitive work, but it's the best way they can manage while trying to get themselves through college. They've learned to cope with the struggle after their parents died when they were very young. Sorry, honey, you are the bottom row. Is it mandatory that everyone else lives? I think everyone would have to live. Let's see who we're saving, because they're not bottom. Jaswir Chaudhry, age 51, lecturer. Jaswir gives a number of different mathematics lectures in prestigious university over neighboring Altern. They dream of forming a ragtag group of their students and robbing casinos with a bunch of clever maths-related con methods. They're not bottom row, so yeah, here we are. So, my God, Sigismund Campanella, age 47, subway operator. Sigismund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over. Even though there's nothing they could have done, they just started writing a series of romance novellas about a nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker. In the climactic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. Okay. Bruno Griffiths, age 32, mercenary. Ooh, Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They're currently stationed at Ferredin with a government contract, providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact that they haven't been trained properly to act in a combat zone. Well, I don't have to let him necessarily die. I'm sure he'll die on his own at some point. Augustus Zagzma, age 44, taxi driver. Augustus dreams of becoming a millionaire, but is also content with being a taxi driver. Their cab is decorated from hood to trunk, featuring several disco balls, aquarium wallpaper, and subwoofers playing techno rave on full blast. You go, Augustus. Do what you need to do, girl. I know he's a guy. All right, let's check in with Fate, my boss.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
We are perplexed.
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but that's not our call to make.
Perhaps. We do still hold some control over the levers.
Honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see the line of thought going anywhere. I'm just here to follow orders. Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow?
To put us right out of business? And you out of existence?
Probably.
Would you really trade yourself for them? what a time it would be for us all.
Right.
A peaceful time. Oh, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Wait, I didn't even get my daily review.
Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you,
Oh, that's why I come up here.
it seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that.
He's getting lazy, man.
Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Okay. Now fate is getting suspicious.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey. But Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
Okay.
Blimey.
Let's pretend he didn't say anything. I don't like him.
Old man on the
I don't like
steps of
Mortimer.
Metropolis.
Let's see what the mirror says today.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
A fertilizer for the new.
Ew. Come on, Grim. That's disgusting. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing?
That's my job. What are you talking about?
An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
I love structure. I love order.
The love of an unrestrained monstrosity. No one is in control. The fiend devours life with no supervision.
Tasty carnage.
Throw not the flesh of the common people into the gears of agony. Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. See you.
Okay. Mind voice. Yeah, I got a calendar, guys. Woo! All right. Tidings, Grim. Life should not be too predictable. Do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. Alteration and alternation every so often. And I have developed just the thing for it. Must now return to my... Okay, order for the day. Every other profile has to die. Must now return to my research. Fate. Oh. So this is definitely turning into just following orders thing. They're not even caring about who they are or what they do or anything. It's just... They're just creating a random order of deaths. But, you know, I trust him. That's my job. Cosmopolis citizen dies in fatal crash after tragic jetpack malfunction. Research for experimental surgical cure for epilepsy halted due to grant withdrawal. Local math professor found dead at home. Suicide suspected. They felt a lot of pain. Perhaps they got too much. A longtime friend comments. Mercenary squad blows up a museum full of historical documents and artifacts. Damn, anti-war senator demands, why are there unqualified mercs running around in conflict zones committing war crimes? First part of the Amour in the Tube series titled Shipment of Devotion garners mediocre critical reception. An anonymous donation revitalizes several universities. CEO of the What social media platform planning to open a museum of antiques and relics. I'm not sure that was a great thing. So every other person dies. Every other profile dies. So this one lives. This one dies. This one lives. This is what I'm getting from them. This one dies. Left. This one lives. This one dies. This one lives. This one dies. Don't worry, everyone. I was thinking about you the entire time. Let's find out who we're saving. Kaio Akihito, age 62, farmer. Kaio has lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down at the Sun County white wine region, where they now work as a viticulturist. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, even though they have 7 have 7 grandchildren who visit often. Good for them. Jewel Gray, 35, biochemist. Jewel was born in the countryside, but moved to the big city to go to university. They like rock concerts and bars, although visits have fallen due to having substance abuse issues in the past. They're trying to find a cure for the chicken flu. Okay, good for you, I guess. Ashir Malik, age 39, dairy farmer. Ashir noticed their cows were acting strange, then the milk started getting a green tinge and the taste could be only described as like licking a battery. Despite the protests of their spouts, they always been keen to investigate any and all oddities life throws their way. Oh, that's not good. Rufa Nadal, age 32, stay-at-home parent. Rufa enjoys spending all their days at home, caring for the 3 kids. Recently, they agreed to become a surrogate of a same-sex couple. Another perk of being a stay-at-home parent for Rufa is the possibility to play Planet of Peacecrafted any free moment. Alright, let's see who we've marked for death. Takeda Oshima, 40, butler. Takeda has served a Bon Appetit family for 20 years, until a cab ride changed their life. The decor, music, and jolly driver caused Takeda to experience an artistic awakening, and they are now obsessed with the excessivism movement, taking steps to paint for a living. Whatever. Amy Morin Podge, age 35, poacher. Amy is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with this skill. They hunt for the elusive mountain cats for their fangs, which are thought to cure a multitude of health problems. Mitsumi Ido, age 20, janitor. Mitsumi was sentenced to community service at the Cosmopolis Polytechnical Institute after drunkenly assaulting a police officer. After getting guidance from a local professor, they started to reevaluate their relationships, confronting their past and thinking about the future. Gregor Hale. Gregor. If anyone hasn't seen What We Do in the Shadows, I highly recommend it. Both the movie and the show that's currently out. Age 31, archaeologist. Legitimate researcher or greedy tomb raider. Consensus has not been reached when it comes to this noted archaeologist. For the past 5 years, they've been digging up artifacts around the Ferrodin region. And that's what we have, everyone. This is day 18. We're turning in. Woo! Let's see how we did.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of the idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
I'm all ears, metaphorically speaking.
Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking.
Okay.
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Everything? Cool, can I read it?
Certainly. Once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
Oh, sweet.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes?
Oh, the tedium.
The tedium of profiles.
Hey, you put me on this, man.
Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Okay. Goodbye. Definitely don't want to talk to the mirror because she's annoying. Here we go, day 19, y'all. Let's put away my monies. I got so much money in my drawer here. Flip for good luck. Ah, yes. Let's see what the world's up to. A biochemist almost dies in a fire at work. They are able to get out by following a fleeing cat. Are we saved? Young biochemist finds a vaccine for chicken flu. Nice. Chicken flu vaccine shots now free thanks to donation from local business. Whoops. Young janitor spirals into depression, drowns in a river while drunk after suicide of tutoring professor. It's the world, man. Poacher mauled to death by a pack of mountain cats in a seeming act of revenge. Noted archaeologist caught attempting to smuggle ancient artifacts out of Ferrodin, shot by a militia group. Dairy farmer claims to have found an alien energy source. Yeah. Scientists discover a new strain of super tuberculosis. Great. Fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. Okay. Grim mail. Grim. I will keep this short. I am suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing mythology. Quote for the day: the last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Okay, hold on. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. We gotta think about this. Because when the fact spits out paper, it's gonna spit it out. This is how I'm thinking about it logically. I'm thinking about it logically. The last 3 is the top 3. You would assume last 3 means the last 3 on the pile, but the last 3 coming from the facts would be the top. I'm gonna stick with my gut on that. Let's make sure okay. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. That would be these 3. Let's make our marks. And just like yesterday, let's go ahead and read who we are killing. Shizuka Ari, named 29, truck driver. Long distance trucking can be really boring, or frustrating, or meditative. It gives plenty of time to contemplate issues or listen to audiobooks and podcasts. At least that's what Shizuka uses the time for. Their aspiration to one day is not to drive trucks across the land. Your wish has been granted. Oral Vanport, age 23, server. Oral is barely hanging on while their already high living expenses keep rising. They're certain they can do great things with their arts degree when they get around to finishing it. In their scarce free time, they do organic origami. Rudolph Rudy, age 19, student. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of university freshman who has just finished reading a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works. Yeah, typical thing. Let's see who we're saving. Jesse Ford, age 61, a vicar. Jesse is committed to writing the perfect sermon and is thus oblivious to turmoil at home. Their spouse is fighting a substance abuse problem, and their children are planning a party of mild debauchery. Luckily, Jesse just found a new housekeeper with unorthodox but effective methods for keeping things under control. Yikes. Rajesh Nakavi, age 32, oil fracker. Rajesh is the fracking industry for the money, and no cries from environmentalists will make them rethink. They are determined to rise on the career ladder and become the boss of fracking firms someday. Kigasi Emim? I don't know. Age 25, systems analyst. Kigasi is the verge of finishing a proposal for a delivery system infrastructure based on low-cost drones. It would use cutting-edge drones to safely and effectively transport food from stores and restaurants to people. They got the idea while looking at a stressed food delivery person on a bike in the rain. That's not bad. Saitaro Abe, age 26, virologist. Saitaro is a grad student at the virology lab, where the research is focused on studying tuberculosis. They edit the tuberculosis genome to see how the changes affect the bacteria. Saitaro dreams of working in a facility that has proper ventilation, unlike their current lab. Yikes. Let's turn in, everyone.
Why are you here?
Huh?
Oh, right. The daily... Always in positions when I have important research to perform.
Is Fate losing his mind?
Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess.
Huh?
Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
What do you think dying is like?
No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
But what if death is extremely bad and unpleasant?
In that case, at least one only dies once. But more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects. Any other questions?
Is there an afterlife?
Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
No peaceful, illuminated paradise? No endless suffering in the grasp of cosmic horrors? What if the afterlife is a dating game where you must charm strange, monstrous gods? Oh my god.
Grim.
Oh my god. That achievement, as you guys can see, suggests that the afterlife is an eldritch monster dating show.
That is just stupid.
Oh, come on. Do you think that mortals have some drive towards death?
Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time?
Something like that, yes. They do often seem willing to throw their lives away for stupid reasons.
Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful, even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions?
Can language even deal with the concept of death?
Unlikely.
That doesn't start art and literature from trying.
One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be.
That moment sure can't come fast enough. When's that going to happen?
Grim, you are one odd fellow. Any other questions?
Actually, I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Oh, Fate, what is going on with you? Fate is becoming absolutely depressed.
Cord blimey! You're looting! All
No.
beware.
No. Let's see what the mirror has to say.
Psst. See? What did I tell you?
You told me what?
The others. Conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
Yeah. I think it was the cat.
They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic runt."
What do you know? Tell me.
They'll make you fail. And get you fired.
Yeah, but so will you.
Or are you deliberately trying to fail?
No.
That's devious.
Not.
Keep them guessing. And watch your back, Reaper.
Okay. Things are getting weird, everyone. Things are getting really weird. Oh, he's not even in the office. Okay, let's put my money away. Not that I'm really buying anything. Flip for good luck. Ah. Day 20. The assignment. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. You will figure it out, yes? Keep your eyes open, Fate. Thousands of already low-paid delivery workers lose job to carrier drones. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Annoying know-it-all dies from their brain becoming far too smart and big for their skull. What? Panic arises as the new supertubular escapes lab. Doctors believe elders to be most susceptible. Oh, that sounds very similar to today almost. I know it's not TB, but you know how the elderly are targeted. Yeah. Anyway, earthquakes getting more frequent and devastating. Experts blame fracking. The case of the missing dogs. New sightings of the swamp leopard. Tax evasion concerns local government, possibly leading to cuts in infrastructure budgeting. Well, that sucks. Let's see. So we get to make the choose. We are choosing today. Adira Perez, age 75, retired. Adira retired just a few years ago. After they felt they had saved enough money to live comfortably, their holiday plans were to put on hold due to the recent outbreak of Super TB. We're gonna let her live. Nothing suspicious there. Suffiso Eek, whatever. Age 44, general contractor. Suffiso constructs buildings, not much else to it. They try their best to manage balance between demands of the clients and experimental ideas of architects. In their spare time, they like carving small sculptures. Anya Karpova, age 28, data scientist. Who needs statistics when you have fancy algorithms and amazing concepts like AI and machine learning? Not Anya Karpova, that's for sure. They just put the data and regard the results as absolute truth, requiring no critique. The almighty machine knows all. Just a feeling I have. Agnes Alsafir, age 33, tax collector. Agnes does a thankless job of collecting tax from businesses and individuals on behalf of the local government. They get yelled at every day, but ensure everyone could enjoy public services like roads and street lighting. It is a thankless job. Keith O'Toole, age 19, unemployed social media influencer. Keith likes attention and has an account on every social media platform. Their favorite activity is hanging out from cliffs while taking selfies. Keith's large following on social media has also brought a hefty sponsorship for a medical insurance company. All right. Even though the person I marked for death could be questionable, technically. Oh, great. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty, aside from Lady Pawdington snoozing on the table. Glare at the cat. Spiteful jerk. Oh no, this again? Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. Sweet, more freedom from the yoke of the Overlord. Oh no, this again? The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation.
Great.
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So I'm reporting to the cat again?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it. You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Pawdington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days.
Great.
But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking?
Yep.
To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself.
Toodles!
Toodles, Grim.
Oh man, this is getting tough because he is not giving a shit about what I do.
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
Bask in my splendor, O mirror.
It blinds, O sovereign. 40,000 corpses for the bridge of advancement.
Yep, that's right.
Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late.
Hey.
Already getting a bit late as we speak. the dusk nears.
Well, you haven't given me any special things, so I don't know what to tell you. We're not even gonna go to him.